Good morning from Fast Company. Here's our daily look into what's driving today's creative business leaders. Asking for time off on short notice can be awkward, but sometimes circumstances are out of our control. Sometimes taking a day off on short notice is the only option. There are many reasons you might need a day off with short notice. Here's how you can approach the subject with your boss without ruffling any feathers. Reasons to ask for time off on short notice. Taking time off used to be, and often still is, looked down upon. One survey found that 62% of Americans still believe that their boss would judge them if they requested time off for mental health care. However, many organizations are learning the perks of a more flexible attendance policy. This is partially because of evolving business practices like remote work and 4-day work weeks. But it's also because the pandemic changed the way many people feel about their jobs. Of course, it's best to plan time off ahead of time, but that's not always possible. And these days, many people understand that workers need time off for a variety of reasons, not all of which come with advance notice. A few of the many reasons someone needs to take a day off on short notice include medical emergencies, family emergencies, doctor's appointments, funerals, natural disasters, mental health crises, unexpected childcare or transportation issues, and once-in-a-lifetime opportunities such as a concert or a great job interview. Keep in mind that even if you know your reason for taking time off is legitimate, you don't always need to tell anyone why you're taking off, especially if it's for a job interview or something private. How to ask for time off on short notice. Here are a few steps to follow when asking for time off at the last minute. Number 1, let your boss know ASAP. Life doesn't always happen according to the company calendar. Inevitably, things will come up on short notice, but that doesn't mean you should wait till the very last minute to let your boss know that you need time off. For best results, to avoid friction and improve your chances of using PTO without consequence, let your boss know as soon as possible when surprise events come up. You can expect better outcomes the sooner you can communicate. Number 2, be specific about what you're asking for. Requesting time off on short notice is not the time to be vague. Your boss can't read your mind and might be too busy to inquire about a cryptic request for some time off next week. It's best that you let your boss know the specific day or days you need off and when you expect to return. And you don't need to give all the details. For example, if you're going to a doctor's appointment, you don't have to divulge your entire medical history. Just give them enough information so they have some foundation for your request. And sometimes, a personal matter or family emergency is more than enough. Number 3, put it in writing. Even last-minute time off requests should be submitted in writing. It helps to have your request in writing so that HR can keep track of your time off, so that your boss can have your responsibilities covered, and so that you have a record of the request in case you need receipts later. A written letter is probably too formal and inefficient, but an email, Slack, or text should be sufficient. Generally speaking, email is more formal than text messages. However, if you are running out of time to inform your boss, a text is acceptable. Number 4, keep it professional. Sometimes when a person needs time off on short notice, it can be emotional. A death in the family, receiving challenging news, and rapid life changes can all cause us to act out of the ordinary. So be mindful of your tone when sending your time off request, even if things are feeling out of control. No matter how close you consider your relationship with your boss, it's important to maintain professionalism, though you don't need to go too far and pretend you have no emotions at all. Number 5, consider your coworkers. Don't forget about your coworkers who may have to pick up the slack while you're away. Thank those who cover for you and plan to put in some extra effort after your return. Before your time off, see if you can work ahead so your team isn't struggling during your absence. But if there isn't enough time, just be sure to be appreciative and pay it forward when you can. For example, offer to take on some extra work for a colleague when they need to take time off in the future. Time off request email templates. Not sure how to form the right words? Check out our 3 templates to assist you in your short notice time off request at fastcompany.com. You can tweak them to your specific situation. For example, in some work environments, requesting time off isn't necessary, especially if it'll only be a day. And you just need to state that you'll be using PTO, sick time, and/or personal days, or you may choose to remove longer explanations for your time off if you've already spoken directly to your boss. Everyone deserves to have time off. Of course, asking for it on short notice can be uncomfortable and may put your coworkers in a bind, but there are ways to make taking time off easier for everyone. Remember to let your supervisors know as soon as you are able that you'll need the time off. Be specific about the days and times you would need to be away. Put your request in writing so that there is a concrete record of your request. Maintain your professionalism and make up for the time that you're gone. These steps can help you take time off when you need it and help you take care of your health, your family, and your career. That's all today from Fast Company. Talk to you tomorrow.
SpokenLayer.